Friends, hello, welcome back. It is playoff time. As you guys know, we are not in the playoffs. It looks like we have some upgrades to work on. Yeah, just our minor leagues practice squad guys. No, we don't have any upgrades, but we just exited everything apparently. Look at this black screen we got going. What's going on? There we go, perfect. We just exited though, did not even make playoffs. Browns though just picked up that big L against them. Finished the season as we mentioned last episode, 5-11, a beautiful season. We can go ahead now and sim up to what, the Super Bowl more than likely here. Ain't got a whole lot to do between there and now. Can't do much training or anything like that because it is playoffs and we are bounced. We're gonna talk about the draft though. That is coming up this episode. Gotta get that draft in there. Hopefully something good comes about it. Might have to talk free agent signing too. Does that come before the draft free agency? I think it comes before the draft. How did I know? I know maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's a draft then free agency. Is it off-season? No, maybe it isn't. It's free agency then no draft. Okay, whatever. Same difference. Oh, we have college players to scout. Why could I not scout those last week? That would have been nice to know. So we just went a whole bunch of, not scouting of the players there. That was intelligent. Unfortunately, but that's alright. Not a big deal. There's a whole bunch of not so great players left anyway that we're left with here. Again, we're just looking for the defensive players at this point in time. So we're skipping a lot of the offensive guys. That was not something we need to go over there. Maybe even look at some tight ends. But as far as the running back goes, as far as the wide receiver go, we've already talked about it. Our team is looking very, very good in that department. So we do not have to worry much about that at all. One thing I do want to see, though, is it's in the season. Can we talk trades now as well? AJ Green might be walking out the door. That was something else we wanted to talk about. Couldn't trade during the season. Super Bowl just ended. Upgrade players is going to keep showing me this, I assume. With players I'm not concerned about. Take a peek at it there. Just in case, view the yearly awards. Let's see if we took home any hardware. The Panthers, Cam Newton taking home a 12-4 record. Oh, World League MVP. Okay, I don't know why I had to look right there to see that. MVP going to Cam Newton this year. Matty Ice was in second place, it looks like. Legacy score 8,200. I'm assuming that's how. Why is this so confusing? MVP. Why is there not a? I don't know. I don't know why I set up like whatever. We're good. Coach of the year. There's only 2 awards apparently. Freddie Kitchens. He deserves it. He went 14-2. Had a great season. Good for Freddie Kitchens and the Browns over there. Said Newton with the MVP award. Kind of surprising, but it happens. It happens. We'll take a look at. Did we look at the stats? I think we looked at the stats to end the season already, so we won't take a peek at that. As far as transactions, like I said, I want to see the trade center. Can I do that? That is not the trade center. That is the transaction screen. The trade center is not open. Still available second week of offseason. Okay, so we have 2 weeks of the offseason. So re-sign period begins starting next week. We're going to go to the next week here. I want to get to week 2. I want to talk trades. I want to ship AJ Green out the door for a first round draft pick. I need defense. We clearly learned this year we can't do it without defense. We have a good quarterback. We do not need to worry as much about that. As far as free agents and stuff is concerned, it says re-sign period. Apparently we have nobody to re-sign. Oh no, we do. Players are to negotiate. Can you not read here, pal? First day, I'm sorry. We can franchise tag Tyler Eifert again, which is something I'm just not interested in. I don't know. Let's take a look again. What's his overall now? 85. Well, it keeps dropping. But let's take a look at this real quick. If we let AJ Green go, Tyler Eifert becomes a more hot commodity. We look at the offensive line needs some work. The running game is just studly. Joe Mixon down to a 90. I don't like how they downgrade players in the offseason. Jake Fromm, 82 now. AJ Green, we said 82. John Ross, I can live with John Ross. And Tyler Boyd, Tylen Wallace, I don't know if we ever got to see what his potential is. Star potential, beautiful. Love seeing it. So he's going to grow beautifully. We might go this year with a little bit lesser of a wide receiver if we ship AJ Green out the door. But then again, I mean, if we can go ahead and once again franchise tag Tyler Eifert, we'll have the cap space. We're going younger anyway, so it's not like we have any big names to re-sign. We already did a lot of the negotiating and re-signing for players. 78, 79, 80. 87. It's just not the greatest of numbers, but it's star potential, and he's been great for us. He had a fantastic season. I don't need AJ Green. Another guy that needs to be walked out the door is guys like Geno Atkins. Again, he's getting older, 33 years old. We just got to replace him though. We can't just trade everybody away, right? I guess at the end of the day, CJ Uzomah is right behind Tyler Eifert, and he is a 78 overall, so he's not a terrible overall. See how he's catching. Oh, she's not good. 66, 68. He ain't no Tyler Eifert. We can go ahead and say that. We ain't got to deny that one. Drew Sample is 25. He is, again, not the same guy. It's just not Tyler Eifert up there. Can we look at free agency before the franchise tag? Probably not. That is a tough decision on whether to keep Tyler Eifert and franchise tag him one more time. He's not going to be happy, but hey, I really don't care. Franchise tagging this player will sign him to a 1-year, $11 million contract. Are you certain you want to tag this player? Yeah, we do want to tag him. If we don't like it, we will just go out there and trade him away. Randy Bullock will negotiate last chance. I would negotiate and send it. You had a great season last year at the end of the day. Kickers aren't the easiest thing to find. You only want 1 year, though. Whatever, we'll make the offer. Here you go, Randy Bullock. Is that what you want? I was hoping to get next season will be great. Perfect. See you then. Alex Erickson, kick returner. Probably not going to mess with Cordy Glenn. We're doing terrible. Not messing with Demetrius Cox. Trevion Henderson. How is this guy ready to negotiate? I thought he was under contract for like more than 2 years. Apparently, now he wants a 1-year contract out of Hawaii. Okay, he has a 3 years experience. Strong safety. I'm thinking the wrong guy. I'm thinking of Shawn Williams. I don't do it. 60, 68, 71 in the zone, 91 acceleration, man coverage 65. He's not a great player. Again, we need depth, guys. That is the thing. We'll look at Trey Hopkins, left guard. Left guard, Trey Hopkins, Cordy Glenn. That's 2 linebackers we have to talk about re-signing as well. We'll take a look here and see what we're not linebackers, linemen. We have to talk about re-signing here. Trey Hopkins looks like a guy that needs signed. Why is he in our depth chart if his contract expires? So we definitely need to re-sign him, at least for now. I don't really want to have to, but we have to kind of deal here. John Miller, again, we talked about Cordy Glenn being a backup now. We don't have to worry about him. So we will make sure Hopkins gets paid temporarily. He shouldn't want much. He's a 65 overall. We could really talk about replacing him, but I guess we're just going to negotiate last chance. How much you want? 1 year. 1.1. That's perfect, actually. I don't want to pay you a lot. You're not very good, but I will pay you the salary. What? Excuse me? You don't have the salary cap room to make this offer. Restructure your offer and try again. Oh, geez. We're out of salary cap space already. That is not good. That is not good, fellas. You just had to franchise tag Tyler Eifert. So that's our last chance. We'll look for a left guard then in free agency out of 65. He's going to want so much more than this is our last chance. I want to go and try 1 more week, though. That stinks, man. Problem is we have 59 to 70. Aren't we over the limit right now? Let's see if we can release somebody. We don't need Cordy Glenn. We don't need Cordy Glenn. Why is he still on the roster? Alex Redmond's good to have for a backup. CJ Uzomah, backup right guard. Love it. Halfbacks. We have 3, 4 halfbacks. We don't need that many halfbacks. Can I cut this guy? Is that going to save us cap space? Let's take a look here. I want to release you. There, we're free 250 in cap room ratio and release this player. Abso-freaking-lutely. He's been released. See you later. You are gone. Alden Tate, why are you bronze still, buddy? Speaking of deep at the defense and wide receiver position, maybe we should go with the 3-man route, and we shouldn't have just did that for Tyler Eifert. But we'll see what we can do here to lock down Trey Hopkins. Clearly, we're not going into free agency because we don't have that kind of money to go into free agency. But we'll give him 1 more try. I enjoyed playing with you, but I think, oh, okay, see you later. All right, sick. Good luck finding a job somewhere, buddy. You better hope the New York Giants need an offensive lineman. Who am I kidding? They shipped us Bobby Hart. He was so bad. They let us have him. That just tells you how bad our offensive line is. You think you're finding a job? Turn my money down. That's all right. Let's talk trade. Let's talk trade and player upgrades. Player upgrades are still the same players, so we're not going to talk too much about those. We will talk trades, though. We will talk AJ Green, and we will talk first-round draft picks, and they are gonna like it. Oh, jeez. Don't do this to me. Oh, that's why Carl Lawson's getting 13 mil a year. AJ Green is an 85 overall. That is killer. Why is his overall just so low? What team wants AJ Green? The Bills want AJ Green. Where was the Bills at last season? Let's take a look at this draft board real quick. See if we can't snipe a team or snipe a player or team's draft pick from a higher team as possible. Bottom league we're looking for here is gonna be, okay, so the Rams, Titans, the Bills do have a good draft pick, 23rd. Oh, the Lions made the playoffs. It must have been a weak NFC. Vikings, Dolphins, Bengals, that's us. Steelers, Raiders, Redskins, Packers, Bears, Lions, Bills. We'll pretend we remember that stuff. The Bills might have the best option out of all of those there, so we'll go ahead and once again we'll talk trade center. Unless we can get somebody off of like the Dolphins, which I can't imagine them giving up a first-round pick for a Mr. AJ Green. As nice as that would be for them to do that for us, I doubt it's gonna happen. We'll go this way. It's probably quicker. It is. So we should have definitely tried shipping AJ Green out the door last season. The Steelers would not love AJ Green. It looks like the only team really interested in the Titans. They were bad, right? Is the Bills. The Bills are really looking for him. The Vikings don't want him. Oh, the Dolphins. Oh, the Dolphins want him. First round pick, AJ Green. You're going to laugh at us, but we're going to give it a try here. First round, second pick, AJ Green. What you thinking over there? They are not interested in one bit in that one. Who was the other team? It was the, we'll find them here. It was the Bills? It was the Bills. Maybe the Bills draft pick's a little worse, and they'll hand us that draft pick for AJ Green. Let's take a look here. I don't think anybody's going to give us a first round draft pick, but we're trying. I mean, A for effort at the end of the day, right? First round draft pick of 2020. That is not what I wanted. I wanted the other draft pick. Is that what I got? 2021 draft pick? Yeah. Oh, they're not. Oh, that's the Broncos. I was about to say, they're not interested all of a sudden. What are you talking about? They was interested 5 minutes ago. Here we go. Bills draft pick. That's what it was. We switched the teams. I was wondering what happened there. First round number 9 pick. That is still a really good pick. They're probably not going to send it. They are not. I want to see, though, if we can throw on. Let's talk draft picks here. We're going to make this work, and they're going to like it. First, second, third. Let's try throwing on a 5th. Let's try throwing on another 5th. 2 5ths for your first, for AJ Green. We are actually getting close on that. I don't really want to give up more than that. I'm greedy, but if we can give up a 3rd round pick as well, I mean, why not? 3rd round pick. Oh, we'll try a 4th. Let's try a 4th round pick. Let's see what a 4th gets us. I just want to see how close this gets us for AJ Green. Oh, that is a close one. Hot diggity. All right. I can give up a 5th and a 4th and AJ Green for your first. We're going to make this one work. All right. So 3rd, 4th, 5th, 4th, 5th. I can count. You guys notice that? What if we do, man, I don't want to give up 2 4ths, but I don't want to give up a 3rd. We'll go 2 4ths. 2 4ths. For your first round pick in AJ Green. You are greedy. He was happy to have our 4th and 5th a little bit ago, and all of a sudden the 4th and 3rd's not the same story. What if we go 3rd round pick, AJ Green, 2nd? That just seems like we're giving up a lot at that point. We can always go Bills. You know what? I'd say we can always go for the Bills 2nd round pick. Let's just try this real quick. Let's see what happens. Not interested. Okay. Let's see if we can find another team. The Browns were good. We definitely don't want to give them to the Browns. The Buccaneers. Cardinals. That's an ideal area right there, though, was the Bills. The Bills might be the best team for AJ Green. Looks like they're the only team really interested in him. The Dolphins are. We already brought the Dolphins up, but they ain't going to give us their 1st round pick. But they might give us their 2nd, which is almost as good as a 1st for how bad they are. At the end of the day, I mean, is that not true? Why are we scrolling through this button here? Oh, the Redskins, too. The Redskins are interested. How did the Redskins do last season? We'll figure it out here looking at their draft pick. 1st round, 6th pick. Okay, that's a little high. Let's just go down the list this way. Saints, AJ Green, 10th. You want AJ Green? Oh, of course. The Seahawks do, though. The Seahawks, how about draft picks for the Seahawks? 18th. That's modest. AJ Green for the 18th pick. Close, but no cigar. I can live with the 18th pick, though. Let's see if we can throw them. Let's throw on a 4th. Not as good as what we could have got. Oh, close. Let's throw on a 7th. Right there, or you can have the 7th round pick here. Here you are. Enjoy it. Give me that trade. Yeah? Trade offer accepted. AJ Green. Seattle picking up a stud receiver. Bengals picking up that Seahawks 1st round draft pick. Maybe an overpay for the Seahawks there. Can't say we're upset over here in Bengalville. We're trying to rebuild this team, and we're trying to rebuild it quick. Bengals 1st round draft pick. AJ Green picked him up. And that is a big trade. Offense goes down a little bit, of course. Made some cap space, though, as well. That's also huge. If we can sign maybe a left guard or something in free agency now, pick somebody else up there. We're talking about John Ross, Tyler Boyd being the main man now. Tyler Wallace, I have faith in. Again, doesn't matter if they can't. We still have Tyler Eifert as well. Quarterback just keeps on getting better. Available cap room is 1.16 mil. I just dropped AJ Green. How's the cap space still like that? Do I have to check something? Oh, Zeke's a free agent. Hello, Richard Sherman. Speaking of free agent, why are you out here? Because you are 33 years old and you want a 1-year deal. Bengals are interested, though, Shermy. Don't you be fooled. We are interested. Deshaun Watson's out there. Samuel Abukian. Oh, wow. How old is this guy? 26. Dang. We can go out there and pick up a linebacker like this out of free agency instead of having to draft one. Make an offer, 4.6 million a year for 5 years. I want him. I don't know why it doesn't say we'd have the cap space. We just traded away AJ Green. It's going to say we can't do that. Yeah, see, I don't understand that. If we trade players away, we should have the cap space now. And see, what's killing us is now this guy is going to be gone next week. When we refresh it, it won't be there. And that is absolutely killer for us. We should have went with Marlon Mack. We weren't even looking. Marlon Mack wanted $7 million a year. We didn't have to franchise tag him. That was a bad decision on our part. He's 26. What if we cut AJ or Tyler Eifert? What kind of base are we going to make from that? What if we trade Tyler Eifert? Let's try trading Tyler Eifert and signing Evan Ingram. We are just making some decisions here today. Tyler Eifert, franchise tagged him, and now we're walking him out the door. Why not? What's the worst that can possibly happen? Who wants a tight end? You, Bills, Buffalo, of course you do. Buffalo, I got something just for you if you got something just for me. And that is not this. Oh, no, that's right. Second 40 Hurst pick. What do you think about Tyler Eifert? Ooh, that was close. That was close. We got to throw a little bit more of a sweetener on there. See if we can franchise tag Eifert and walk him out the door and pick up a draft pick. I think that was a job well done. We're going to throw on a 6th round pick as well. We don't have any draft picks in the future, but that's good because we weren't going to use these later picks anyway. So I'm happy to send them out the door. Is that good enough for this trade? It is. Eifert out the door. Buffalo Bill. Franchise tagged him and traded him. What a way to make some more moves for this Bengals team. Sign free agency. It still says there's got to be a way to refresh that cap. I'm afraid to advance a week. We're going to lose these players, and that bothers me a whole lot because we have the cap space. Now, there's no doubt about it. We just traded away 20 million cap space. There's no way we don't have cap space. And yeah, see, now we have 9 over free agents. Let's see if they left us anybody nice. Sherman's out there. Do we go? I would rather Evan Ingram, but he's gone. Somebody took him right away. That sucks. Ingram was the way to go. We took, I think Jared Cook's out there to 79. Jared Cook being 34. That is way too old. Seals Jones, I don't even know who that is, but we'll take a look at him. 26, 78 overall. He is not, he's got a good catching, 83. Is where's the medium route? 75, 72. That's better than what we got. Jimmy Graham's out there, the ageless one. Not really. He's been struggling lately. I think we got to pick up that left outside linebacker, though. No doubt about that one. I mean, is there anybody interested in him? Now, the Cardinals are. They have 91 points, whatever that means. We have to work on our XP, actually. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. There's got to be a... Let's scout these players. It's all taken care of. Unscouted, make sure center, halfback, center, quarter, wide receiver, center, hand at wide receiver. We have pretty much everything scouted as is, but you never know what you're going to find here late. Maybe we could get a steal or two. Unlikely, but it's always possible. A bunch of B's there for the middle linebacker. Surprised that's how low he was. But just C's there. Safety, we don't really need a safety, but just in case. You can never be too sure. Left end, we definitely need one of those, and we're not going to get anything from that guy. Right outside linebacker. Oh, quarterback late. Ooh, throw power A+. Throw under pressure B. Throw accuracy B+. I feel like that's some solid stats. No accuracy and stuff, though. That's kind of the problem there. First, second round talent. Vernon Sharp, right outside linebacker. All right, all right. I'll take that. Sure. Ain't got enough to scout the Marcus. Okay, now let's take a look at... Where is that under? My coach? Is that what I'm looking for? Coach goals, spend coach XP, and we're gonna spend it on influence to be a better linebacker free agent signer. We have a lot of XP, so we're gonna pick that up, max that out. Player retention, re-sign influence, not worried about progression. Definitely want to progress the QB best we can. Where else do we want to go here? We'll worry about the rest later, I guess. The QB is the most expensive, of course it is. Retirement influence, retirement, resign, retire, resign. We ain't worried about any of this stuff. We'll save the rest of the XP for later. Are you sure you want to exit? You have unsaved changes. Yeah, I want to save this. How do I submit? Perfect, submitted. All right, now let's go out there and see if we can go and pick up ourselves then. Lovely, a left outside. Let's make sure it's the left outside linebacker we need, right? It's Preston Brown's their best linebacker. The rest are kind of struggling. We don't have a left guard, so that's cool because we couldn't re-sign Trey Hopkins. That's nice. All right. We'll draft one. Don't worry about it. What's the worst that can happen? Yeah, Nick Vigil's definitely the one we went out the door. Malik Jefferson looks nice, but I'll definitely love to get rid of Nick Vigil. He's definitely just a role-playing guy. Backup if we ever need him. I think that's the best we got. James White. The rest looks like a bunch of running backs. There's a linebacker, middle linebacker. What is he? 31, too old. He is definitely the best we got. An 86 linebacker, star potential. 26 years old. The guy only wants 10.9 mil a year. Only, that seems like a lot, right? Only, but this, oh, wow. I don't know if we can afford that. I don't know if they'll let us pay that. We should have the cap space. Like I said, we just dropped 2 guys, and all of a sudden we still don't have the cap space for that. Maybe because it's for down the year, or down the years. Free safety we don't need. Let's see if there's other defensive players out there that might be younger real quick. Defensive tackles. Malik Jackson, I feel like you're like 80 years old. 31, close enough. Dante Perry. Oh, I know you're old. Poe Perry, whatever. 76 on Corey Luggett. You're definitely not in right. And Ndamukong Suh, speaking of old, what is he? 35 now? 34. Henry, there's got to be a way to see the age from here, right? Is there an age? Yeah, right there, 27. God, we can read 20 or 20. Yeah, 27. Guys aren't high on the overalls, though. Don't really need to pay those guys. I like this Samuel guy, really do. I don't think we have the cap for it, though. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say a fair offer is 93 million, 93 million for 5 years? I don't even know what we're talking about. We can't afford this guy. He's gonna laugh at us. We're gonna offer him 4 years for a good time, though, and it's gonna tell us we don't have that salary cap space. And you're right, we don't. We just shipped out our tight end, and we don't have anybody to replace him, so that was intelligent. Maybe we can look for a tight end as well. Jimmy Graham, I don't like you. I don't like you. You're gonna pay, though. If you get an older guy, it's gonna cost you. But I mean, Jared Cook, what's he want? At the end of the day, I mean, he is the best option. 79 catching, 83 catching traffic, a 79, 78 on a short route. Definitely could be a little bit better than that. 26-year-old and Ricky Seals. Ricky Seals says, I can catch, but I cannot run routes. You know, we might have to just say we made a mistake by letting those guys walk out the door like that, but we can pick up a tight end in free agency. Or not free agency, draft picks. We have a lot of draft picks to work with here. I don't understand why we don't have so much cap space. I must have wasted it on players and didn't know about it or something there, but all right, I guess. Man, that's what I wanted was Evan Ingram, and that killed us. Like, it was a cap space thing. We could have got it, and that was the goal. But it sucks how you have to refresh a week to fix your salary cap. Like, the second you move that salary cap, you should have the space. Why it does that in this game, I don't know. But that definitely killed us right there. That's the big deal here. If we could have gotten Evan Ingram before then, we didn't have to refresh the week, would have been perfect, but we didn't. I guess we could have traded Tyler Eifert outdoors. There was no reason to trade him last week. I just wanted to make sure we had the cap space, though. And we literally just dumped 20 million, have 9 million free agency money, though, at the same time. Let's see what else is out here, though. We have some money to spend. I don't want Zeke. This guy wants 9 million over a year, and Richard Sherman, 22 over 5. Chris Carson is not asking for a lot, but we don't need Chris Carson. I want 67.6 over 5 years. Why did it say 93? Oh, signing bonus 93. That's crazy. 93 million in signing bonus. You are nuts, my friend. You are nuts. 10 mil over 3 years for Nick Video is what we got right now. Joe Mixon don't need. James White don't need. Tevin Coleman, nope. Levante David, you want 10 point. You want 50 here. Where's all of her money going? It's got to be in Gino, and it's got to be in Carlos Dunlap, I guess. That's got to be where a lot of this dough's at. And we got Shawn Williams making 18.85 over 4 years. That's got to be. I can't tell if that's the total or if that's the. Joe Mixon's 39 over 6. It has to be the total. I remember signing Joe Mixon, but apparently we did. All right, that's a good deal for Joe Mixon. William Jackson, again, we got him signed. Oh, lots. We don't need it. How much is this kicker want? 7.8 million. Yeah, pass. Sticking with Randy Bullock, man. I think that's all we can look at right now. As far as this stuff out here, there's nothing else intriguing. But I think we're positioned very well for the draft now. We have a couple of draft picks. Let's take a look and see what we have. We have 2 or 3, I think. We should have 3 first round draft picks. There's a lot we can do with that. 1, 2, 3. 3 first round draft picks can definitely do with a lot with that. 2 seconds can pick up some guys for the future of this team. Hopefully some guys we can plug and play right away. Maybe even pick up a tight end in the second round. Good place to find one if that's what we have to do. At least we keep him under, contract in the right area there. So let's do this. Let's go ahead. Actually, I lied. We have to sign a left guard. Let's see if we can find one of those. Unless we can get one in the draft. See, that's what's kind of difficult here. We have to get the free agents before the draft. Brandon Foster, that is better than what we had. That is better than we had as well. And Senio Clemente, 2.65 mil. That is 68. Let's see what your stats are. I completely botched that name, by the way. Run block 74, pass block 74. Whatever. Good enough. Come here. How much money you want? How old are you? 31. Actually, let's see if this guy below him's a little bit younger. He wants the same money. He is 32. No, okay. So we'll go ahead and offer you up, I guess, 2.622 mil. Whatever. It's 1 year. You're interested. Very glad to hear it. Glad we wasted those XP on that outside linebacker. I realized I couldn't afford it as well, by the way. Let's see if he signs that deal. We should have signed that deal right away, right? It looked like he was happy about it. Now we can go sim to the draft and see what we can do in the draft. All right, so one last look at the team before we jump in here. We need some linebackers left or right outside. We need to work anywhere on the defensive. Well, actually, no. Dunlap's 31, so we don't have to go for Dunlap yet. We can. We pick somebody up and trade him. He's 79 overall. Now he keeps dying in progression. And defensive tackles. So if we can go defensive tackles, linemen, pretty much anything but safety and middle linebacker, I would not be against. Even cornerbacks are always nice to have. Denard. I forget how old Denard is right now, actually. He is 29. Wow, he's already 29. Unbelievable. I guess we're a couple years into the progression here. And as far as offense, again, we need offensive line. We could pick up a tight end. That'd be great. Wouldn't want to waste one until a third round or so if we could. But linebackers or linemen, left guard and right guard are both needed. I have faith in Billy Price. I have faith in our tackles and Jonah Williams as well. Both guards, though, could use some work. So let's go ahead, jump into this draft. We've got some great positions this year. Let's jump right into this. Skip ahead and draft. We pick third. We get the third overall pick. Advance the next user pick. Let's go, baby. Third overall pick. We are pausing this sucker because we got some time to think about this one. Let's take a look here. See what we have to pick. Make your selection. Pick player. Let's take a look what they got for us here. We have Duval. We do not need a wide receiver. Look at that grade on him, though. The combine score is looking great. Tight end out there, B plus B and B. That I don't think we're gonna waste this time to pick on him. Left end, second round projection, second round talent, first round beat on the tackle, beyond awareness, beyond, I don't like that. Catching traffic again, don't need. Left end, Baker, A- tackle, finesse moves, and pursuit looking good there. I also like the right guard position though. Wow, look at those stats. Run, block, pass, everything looks so nice. Everything looks so nice. How do you turn that down? You can't. That's the answer. When do we pick next? We need a linebacker. We got to go defense. So that's the rule. It looks like the best defensive player out there right now. We already skipped him. It's going to be an end. I would like a tackle. I don't see any tackles. When is the first tackle taken on this list? Go ahead and take a look at that real quick. We definitely need to replace Billings. Tackle is Joey Griffin. Where is he projected to go, though? I see the number 1 here. Fantastic. I want to make sure we get a defensive tackle and an end, and then we can talk offensive line. Like, we got to be able to stop this dang run game, which we can't do right now, clearly. So let's go Michael Baker. It looks like he's looking great. Let's take a look here. He's 21. The combine scores, second amongst left end, first and second. Great stats there. Not worried about the vert or the 20-yard shuttle. Fourth amongst left ends as well. And I like this player. Weight 243. He's a speed rusher. I don't think we can check out any further. I mean, he's got great stats. B plus, A- on a tackle. The pursuit. Would definitely like to see block shedding in there. It's not. But I guess that's not as big of a concern for the left end guys there. Sometimes you got to be able to pass it up. You got to look at that wide receiver stats and be like, I'd like that. But you got to pick up what we need. We can move Carlos Dunlap. That means he's 79. I really need a defensive tackle. Have we not talked about this yet? We really, really need a defensive tackle. We're going to take Baker, though. Let's see what we got. 75 overall. Hidden potential. We will take it. 75 overall. 73 on a run stopper. 71 on a power rusher. Good enough. Decent, a little bit better than, you look for that target area there. We look at the rating. 78 finesse, power moves could be better, his speed's great, play recognition again could be better, tackles 83, looking good there. Love to see it. Our next pick is soon, I think, right? It is, yeah, great area. We'll take it. Is that 18th pick? All right, let's take a look, see what we got out here this time around. Is it time for linemen yet? We're too addicted to picking some linemen up. It looks like they took away the linemen. Wow, where did all the good players go? All these guys don't have good projections. I don't like what I'm seeing here. The right guard position is still looking good over there. And Adam Rafferty? Yeah, Rafferty. TB out there as well. How many picks do we have left in this round? I think we have 2. We have 1 after this one. Definitely, there's the defensive tackle, Joey Griffin. That's who we're looking at. Do we go for the reach? I think what we look at here is if we have to, we can pick up another linebacker. Or we can pick up a linebacker. Do we even get a linebacker the first time? Who do we draft the first time? Was it left end, right? Yeah, left end. So if we have to, we can go that route. But I think we got to beef up that offensive line just as much as anything. Like that offensive line, I would love to have a great offensive line with the players we have. Why am I looking at unscouted players? Who would ever want to do that? And I am worried that he will not be here. That is Adam Flaherty. I know the impact block's an A-, but everything's great. He's got B+ in a run block power, run on a pass block as well. Like, he's got solid stats there. Looking like an early first, that says mid-first rounder, but I like what I'm seeing right there. CB would love to go that direction if we have to as well. I want to make sure we get Joey Griffin, and that really concerns me, though. We're going to take the chance, though. Like I said, if we can't, I said we're going defense, but we got so many picks to work with here. Let's pick up an offensive lineman as well. Let's see what, oh, busted. Oh, no. General normal progression. We killed it on the offensive line. That must be an offensive line thing. They just don't grow. 22, we shouldn't have made that mistake, I guess. I mean, the stats are solid to start. 77 run blocks, 78 pass blocks. So for what that's worth, that's a big miss, though, I think. That doesn't feel good. It stinks a little bit there, but we'll see how it goes. It's lineman. Picking again very shortly, actually. We was picking a lot quicker than I thought we did. So we should be good here to go defensive tackle. Unless we want to go linebacker. I would assume somebody did not take him. They did not. Joey Griffin is still out there. We are not falling for that tree again. Cedric Avery, though. Look at the linebacker, middle linebacker position. We got to go defensive tackle, though. We got to beef up that D-line. Beef it up. Middle linebacker, though. Let me tell you what. Don't get me started. That would be the next thing we need to beef up. But we can start with the defensive tackle. We have to get that position. B+ block shedding, be on the play recognition, be on the hit power. Why is hit power got to be there? I think we got to go there, though. We'll find linebackers late in the draft. We're not going to find another defensive tackle. We're taking a chance, I think. It really does feel like a little bit of a gamble here. But we got 3 first-round draft picks. We hit on one of them. Not feeling too bad about the next, to be completely honest. That does, like, you look at the defensive tackles out there, everything else just doesn't look good. That's literally the only option we have. We can't take a chance of it being gone, whether it's bad or not. I know the shuffle scores a little 5'11", could be a little bit better there. Cone's not terrible. He's not ranking the best in some of these departments, so mainly that shuffle, but we'll see. We'll take the chance. Low potential, 70 overall. We are getting killed. We are getting killed with these early draft picks. None of these guys want to develop at a fast rate, just normal rate. That is not good. Where's the star potential at? Wow, I don't know. I don't know. Another miss, though, nonetheless. I guess we got to go early. There just wasn't a lot out there. You look at it, it's like, what else could we have possibly went for there as far as defensive tackles? We had to try something. And that was the thing here. We'll look at what we got next. I'm not happy about that. A 70 overall. We were supposed to get something good that time. CB's not looking the greatest. Right outside linebacker is still looking like a good option here. Oddly enough, though, some of these linebackers, the best selections, they look later in the draft here. Just not a fan. I don't know why this guy is so high up here. 2nd round pick. It looks like something I'm not a big fan of right there. Again, we can look at the left side. B+ in it. Put with the hit power. Why you guys gotta do that to me? Pursuit. I don't know why we didn't scout the rest of that player. That was intelligent. Perfect pursuit there. B+ in attack, B+ pursuit, B+ be on the hit power. Again, don't care about the hit power, but the other 2 stats, they look nice. That's a 4th round draft pick. Like, some of this stuff just doesn't sell me this early. And that's killing us. The linebacking position, I mean, we got a lot of solid guys out there in that department, it looks like. 2nd round, B+, B+ the hit power. Again, who cares about hit power, right? I know. I'm starting to think maybe we take a chance on a corner this round. I don't like what we're seeing. I feel like later in the draft we can pick up, maybe go out there and pick up. The C's just make me nervous, but they're supposed to be lower for a corner. I feel like maybe later in the draft though we can pick up another. I don't even know if we need a right guard. That's an option. The out linebackers are later 2nd round picks. We have another 2nd to work with here. Maybe we go CB. I said we're going heavy defense this time. We've been very missed though. That's what's making me nervous, is we've missed a lot of these picks so far, and that's another one. 66 average on the overall. Take a look. He's a slot guy. I don't like seeing that. That's what we're going to use him for early though. 65 zone, 64 man to man. Definitely could be better. 70 by 67. Again, you knew that was going to be lower. The progression's what kills me. I wanted to see better progression than that. Again, we're hitting on the normal. We keep busting on these guys right now. Not a big, fan of seeing something like that. Sim ahead in the draft here to our next user pick. We should have one more in a second, right? Yeah, we have one more in a second. I think we have one more in a second. Let's see how many picks we have here. Let's review offer. We have offers to trade away this pick. Oh yeah, you're gonna give up a 2nd and a 5th, a 3rd and a 3rd, 2nd, 4th, and there's teams actually willing to trade for this pick. A 2nd and a 5th, a 2nd, 3rd. Oh, it's 2 thirds. Okay, the Patriots ain't giving away more than that. Come on now, 2nd and a 5th. 2nd. There's a lot of teams like, hey, just go and take our pick. 2nd and a 5th though. I like that. 2nd and a 5th, 2nd and a 4th. I think I've seen somewhere, right? 2nd, 4th. Yeah, 2nd, 4th, and 6th out of the Saints. They're willing to wheel and deal. I might actually do that. What pick is this right now? Draft pick 9. Year 1, pick 9. Draft round 2. Oh, we are in the 2nd round, number 2. Well, no wonder people are willing to wheel and deal for it. It's the 2nd round, 2nd overall pick here. Let's see what we have to look at here. If we can wait till later in the draft to pick something up. I'm guessing not. Guessing we want to go now, but maybe not. I mean, like I said, if we want to go linebacker next, we might be able to wait this one out. Maybe pick up another draft pick, grab some assets there. B+, B on a tackle. I don't know. Let's take a look again. I like this. What was a linebacker we like? Oh, yes, clear down here around. Charles Blanton looked nice. A later pick. That's who he was taking a peek at there. Right outside linebacker. Again, 3rd round here. I want to see when our next pick is. How do we check when our freaking picks are? Sim draft, resume draft, make your selection. There's got to be a way to see that. Alright, yeah, so we have 2 3rd round draft picks and a 2nd. The 2nd is this one right here, right now. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of what's left out there. We might be able to pick anything. I don't know what these guys are looking for. Right outside linebacker is what we're looking for here, and I feel like that pick right there does not look as good. That Kyrie or James does not look as good as somebody we get later in the draft here. Pursuit, hit, power moves, finesse, power moves, tackle. A little bit better of the grade there, but you look at guys like, I don't know, hit power is not something that matters. Pursuit, block shedding, hit power again. Better stats, better combine score for Vernon Sharp there. Way down the list, expected in the 5th round. What if we move some 3rd round draft picks for a 1st? I think we can make that work. I really do, but I really, if we can throw one, I don't know. Pick, I don't like anything out here. That is the problem. I don't want to go out there and pick somebody up that we think, oh, let's just pick him up to pick him up, when there's really nobody that enticing out there right now besides a later round possible, you know, projected round in a linebacker, unless somebody reaches for him. I don't really think we need. Let's take a look at this team real quick. I don't think it'll update our players right now, right? Real quick. Probably won't. No, we're not. So we picked up a guard. That'll help us there. We could use another guard. I mean, technically, if that's where we wanted to go, we could pick up another guard. We could pick up a tight end. That is a direction to look at as well, if we can find something in the tight end department. But again, not in this draft area, we don't. We picked up the linebacker, huge. Picked up the defensive tackle, again, huge. Picked up an edge. That's going to help with Carlos Dunlap. We ship Carlos Dunlap out the door. That would be an interesting turn of events right there. But I mean, we have to let our guy get snaps. Dunlap right now is taking those snaps away, and that's huge for us. Alright, so we have made this move. I don't know how great of one this is going to be. I was just teetering around here. We're throwing a 2nd. We're throwing a 3rd. And we're picking up Dexter Lawrence, 23 years old right now. He's already an 80 overall. I thought it was a trade we couldn't resist. We'll take a look and see how he looks right now. That's going to beef up that defensive line. I like that pick. I'm actually happy we just made that trade. I'm surprised we got away with that trade. I didn't really expect it to happen, but you look at that defensive line now. We got Lawrence, we got Big Gino. I want to see what this Lawrence potential is, though. Let's take a look at this. Oh, yeah, star potential, 2nd year. Woo, that's gonna beef up that defensive line. That's what I'm talking about. Now we need to pick up a linebacker. We need to pick up that linebacker, and we are gonna be fun-freaking-tastic. Let's see how this team can look. We'll go ahead and sim up to the next user pick. I feel like we just fleeced those New York Giants right there. I think they liked it, though. Let's pick another player. We are in the 3rd round. We'll see what we have left. This should be the last pick we're really worried about. Left outside linebacker, B+ on attack. Was that the guy we was looking at? Charles Blanton? Is that the man we wanted? B+ on the tackle, pursuit, and hit power. That was the one that looked good, I think. If it wasn't his pursuit, block shedding, and hit power on Vernon Sharp, that looked nice. I think we can try one of each. B+ on a tackle, pursuit. That looks better as Charles Blanton's does. Did all right, top 10 in most of the categories there. We'll see what happens. That's mid-2nd round here. How's the day going? Not good. 68 overall, 22. Again, run stopper, slow growth, though. That's not what I'm a big fan of, is that slow growth. But we got room for him now. Sim up to the next pick in the draft. I think we're done here. Our next pick is in the... Yeah, we're about in the 5th round. We might be done. We might be out of picks. Now we have a 5th round pick. We'll trade that pick away. See what we can't get for that real quick. View trade offers for the 5th round pick. We'll just trade that and make it easier for the next year. Pick 40 in 2022. Sure. Take it. There you go. Pick is gone. Trade is accepted. That should be it, though. We are out of user picks. I think that should be it for the draft. I'm pretty pleased with what we got here. The fact that we picked up a 2nd defensive tackle. That draft pick looked almost like a bust, but I think we did all right, though. At the end of the day, if we have to move Gino, we have to move Gino. Like I said, it's tough to look at Gino. Again, another guy that is getting older and say we're going to go out and use him. We have youth. We got to use that youth. Gino, 86 overall still. We'll talk about trading him next. Him and Carlos Dunlap might be packing their bags. So let me know what you guys are thinking. As always, hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you next time.